All right, we got a lot of videos to watch to see how to do the brakes on this thing. It's got some kind of electronic brake thing. So here comes John. John's very particular about his power H. He has to have a red one. So I'm going to pick on him about one now a little bit. So Bailey's taken care of. Don't run over my pump. I don't think you will. There you go. Perfect place to park. That's all out of the way. I got a couple of cars to move. Let's get him in here and let's talk about this thing. All right. You didn't say anything about my fishy comment at the beginning of the other one. So here comes John Mackerel.
I didn't hear.
And I said, no, his name's Haddock or something. Something fishy about that guy. I believe he's a Pisces. That was at the beginning of the other video. You didn't hear that, okay?
I remember it. Oh,
you've heard enough jokes, haven't you?
No, I don't.
I mean, you know, name with a fishy name like that.
I can't tell you how many jokes I get.
Well, I told everybody on the beginning that you're picky about your power H, so I got you some.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
I already have.
There we go. Thank you. Stay well hydrated before I get drunk.
Yeah. Okay, so I've learned a lot about your truck. I think you have the electronic brakes. Okay, that's a trick. You got to know how to disengage those. Did you know that?
No, I haven't looked at anything.
Okay, well, we're going to look at it here. Oh, here comes the mail carrier. I can sit here for 3 days and nothing happens. And then it's Mick, John, mail carrier, UPS, and the hummingbirds will probably come in a minute. I'm still waiting on hummingbirds to come. I'm just hoping they'll be here anytime. They're everywhere else but here.
I can't remember.
So
We've had some.
yeah. So anyway, let's see what the mail carrier does. So we're going to watch these videos, and I'm going to tell you what they are. I don't have copyrights to them. I was watching about resistors and stuff. So this cat, if you've got yours is a 19. 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought yours was a 19.
No,
okay, it's a
2015.
15. Okay, we'll look that up. There's something to do with the electronic brakes, and he says he has them.
The ABS?
Do you have a how do you engage your parking brake?
Through a pedal?
Through a pedal. Okay, so we don't have this problem. Because
you're talking about like a press,
like a button thing. You don't have that.
No, I don't have that. Mine's older. So
that's lucky. Okay. Well, let's look at 2015 videos, because I thought yours was a 19 for some reason. Okay, 15. Okay, we're gonna look that up because you still have sensors. You have wear pad indicators.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through. We got to move cars around, and then we're gonna put it on the lift, pull the parts out, and lay everything out. Because some pads go internally, externally. The metal pieces go down. It depends on your hardware and all kinds of other stuff. So we'll look up 2015. Okay. I'm showing John some of my monetary collection here. If y'all have never seen stuff like this, this is from 1968. This is from the Bahamas. Isn't that pretty? If you could see it. But I'm going to show John, this is a very special $2 bill. Because you hold it yourself.
Or hold sign of the Constitution.
And then, now you see one of the guys, it looks like he's thumbing. Can you see it on there? Can you see on there where he's thumbing? Let's see if you can find it. Can't find it. Well, I guess he called a ride.
My eyes are bad.
Huh? I guess he called a ride.
You're not right.
Yeah, I gotta have my little joke now and then. Yeah.
Never gonna have.
Well, it's Mike Windy. We're gonna take the Bonneville out and the Jaguar out because he just wants to go in the Jaguar. And here, you hold on to that,
okay,
and come over here because we have a little ritual we do when we get up Doc Auto. So just put it right there, and there you go. So there. Don't have any MG. I think I had there's a TR3. That would be something I know about. I might have to close it one of the back windows, doors. There's something you don't see every day. Whoa! I don't think that's going to be real comfortable. I think we'll have to close the back ones. Okay, let's get these out of here. Okay. Okay, she's quiet. She's out of gear because I just pushed her. A little bit of choke. It doesn't have an accelerator pump, so you don't need to do that. turn that off. Okay, what's your problem, girl? There we go. I don't like that knocking around thing. Okay, push in on that and turn it to 3 o'clock. There you go, you're latched. Awesome. Hop on in. Oh, let's get your seatbelt going there.
I'll see if I can fit.
Once you get in, it's pretty comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Old British cars have a lot of leg room, generally. It just easy now. There you go. He's been slamming the doors on there, man. We're not in GM products, you know, modern GM products. Awesome. So when was the last time you were in this thing?
You just fixed the crank.
Yeah.
So
It used to not go over 3,000 RPMs, now it will.
You wanted to show me that hill going up Davidson Concord and how good it pulled.
Yeah, finally, that's right, yeah.
MGA about died multiple times going up that hill before you rebuilt it.
When your dad came up in the MGA that time, he said, well, it doesn't need to be rebuilt, and he couldn't get it he couldn't get the starter to stop engaging.
Yeah.
And I said, well, sure? You sure about that? So it's been a while. So we're in the old, you know the full nomenclature of this car.
It's an E-Type Jag 4.2.
FHC, fixed head coupe, S1.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an E-Type and 4.2.
That's all you need to know. Series 1 matters.
Series 1.
Because the Series 1.5s, they had rocker switches everywhere. All right, I'm gonna need to concentrate on this. Okay, so we did our ride. She's a little bucky still. I think I could do some tuning on her. The trouble with this car too is that, you know, a lot of this has points, and I converted it to an aircraft system, and it still didn't do any better. It did worse. But the points, you really can't buck them back to 8 volts. With the starters, it's complicated. So you have to run the full 12 volts on the points all the time for this thing to run right. It's real weird. And
you don't think you've got it gunked up, stuck rolling in the hogs?
No, I've rebuilt the carburetor several times.
Okay.
So that's not it. It's just, it's a little out of time maybe, but I mean it's pretty smooth otherwise.
Oh yeah.
It's just all that woodworking I do. It messes things up. Okay, let's see if we can get the bonneville going. Had trouble with that earlier. Poor guys, I hate when they get in there, but also hate when they're eating my house too. Okay, let's see what we got on the resistance on the thing. Do the Pandora start? Oh, good, okay. Can't get a copyright error.
What does it say?
It's got down to like 2 or 3, so it's ready to try. Let's see if she'll go. Oh, you didn't bring, you just saw that door slamming. The starter solenoid's burned up in it. It let the smoke out. So we'll, I tried my little CarQuest remote starter, and it remotely smoked. So it didn't remotely start. So, okay, well, won't be that way about it. We'll have to push it out, but like I said, I got my winch. I need to put a battery charger on battery that runs the winch then. Let's do that right now before we forget. Thing away.
My truck?
Yeah.
It's less than Bonnie.
Less than Bonnie, okay.
It's been almost been.
Yeah, okay, I think we're, okay, I think we can get it all up here. We're gonna have to use the winch to get the bonneville back up. I wanted those. We'll start on the right front here.
Okay. Do you want this jack right here?
I don't know what I need yet.
You need my truck probably.
Yeah, let's just get the truck
Would
in
you like to get all the parts out of it before we put it on the lift?
Yeah, just pull it on in and get it on the lift, and we'll take everything.
Here, we'll set all the parts over there or
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Do you want to set them Over there or in between the truck?
I'll have a place to put them right here when you by the time you get here. Yeah. I want them as close to the truck as possible. I think I got that gray. Is that gray thing yet?
Easily. It's just been.
Yeah, electrical stuff.
Electrical stuff has just never made sense.
Sean too. Sean can't.
I just can't grasp it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm like Sean.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to grasp everything. He brought this, but it's been open. But see, the lid's cracked too, so you can't use that. That's junk. Now, once that's been in the air for a while, it's over. But he's here. Here we go, starting the actual project now. We've got all the rotors and all the pads.
And fresh.
And how many of those you got? Just the
one.
Okay, we gotta be okay. So we're going to.
If we need to use like a little bit of that.
No,
okay.
Can't use any of it.
Okay.
No better now. I said no. It means maybe. All right. So we gotta get some fluid out of here. Open the bonnet up, and we'll see what we can do about getting some fluid out of there. There's my jar, and there's my vacuum pump. Okay, good.
I call it hood the bonnet.
Look at your parts here in a minute, but see, as we talked about the other day, but we're gonna be all in one video here. The fluid is dark and low, which means it's old, and the pads are coming out and therefore displacing the fluid down in there. So we're not going to go up real high with this thing. I don't want to, because I think it's okay. Okay, let's go look at your parts.
Do you have a knife or a razor?
Yeah, this thing will cut the bejesus out of you.
Yeah, kill yourself with. Kill yourself with it. I'm not on. That's not on camera.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
So let's read
all the hardware. This is Akebono.
Get Akebono. So if you're gonna buy anything, make sure you get Akebono. Alright, what's this say? Brake pad set. Where's the front or where's it say front or rear?
Synthetic. Good. Okay.
Brake pad set. Where's it say front or rear? Where's it say front or rear?
Yeah, it'll be fairly obvious, I think.
Hardware. Awesome.
Okay, good. And that's those funky clips. Okay.
Jeez, that's pads.
Now you gotta be sure, front and back. You got they're inside and outside. What I should say.
Okay.
I bet these will be the backs because they're small and they don't have all this fancy hardware.
That's
so
inside, outside.
We'll have to look at.
See.
Yeah.
They're different.
And
or
yeah.
Maybe they're just flip flopped.
You got to see where the sensors go. We'll see where your sensors are, because see, 2 of them have sensors and 2 don't.
Okay.
I think generally they go on the inside, but I don't know. Let's take a look at them.
At the
At them.
Good.
That's definitely.
I'm just gonna keep this
That's
together.
definitely the rears. The little ones are the rears.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do the fronts first.
Do you want to look at the rotors?
Yeah, let's take a. Now you got to clean the rotors off with brake cleaner.
Part brake clean.
Oh, you need this back again, don't you?
Do you have a rag or a towel or something? Or I can set it probably back in the box.
We do not have rags here. We have cloth. Okay, don't say rag. It's not good. Take good care of the box in case they're wrong.
We've had enough problems today.
Well, I mean that don't mean it ain't gonna stop.
It's not continuing. Oh, okay.
So are those all the same part number? I don't think so.
No, they're two. See, they're two different sizes.
The top hat ones probably go in the back.
And
that's what you got in your hand. Don't whatever you do, don't drop those.
Let me set this down. Oh, here's your part number.
We'll take the front ones are the top hats are for your emergency brakes. So we'll have to see what those are like. Well, I got enough brake clean. I've got a 5-gallon bucket
Can I
back
get that
there.
knife back?
Oh, you want?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm real good about putting stuff away. So I feel positive that these will be the front. Okay. All right. Go ahead and just open all 4 of them. And so there's my weakling little table there. Okay. Well, let's drain the fluid out like we said we were going to do, and put some more fluid in it. Okay, I got my vacuum pump going. You see it double bubbling, pouring and troubling in there. And then I get cleaned off my nostril, and we're gonna just get some of this fluid out. Oh, you gotta use the bright setting or it'll flutter. Okay, so here we go. Don't. Okay, that's enough. Just to, and then I befouled my often healing fender cover by putting it on a GMC.
Ruined.
I know. I'll have to go give it an exorcism or something. Okay, we're just gonna put fluid in there.
Right. We always had to move the fan.
Yeah, because of your
That was always a problem.
Okay, hit the green subscribe button right here. Might nervy. I don't need to take her up to chair height, just working height. And I think I can get a jack gun in there. Let's get it on a catch there. And we're gonna rotate these things. That's making me nervous too.
I can get it done for free.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I kind of had that thought. Another day.
Let's not do that. Yeah.
It's honestly just. That's what those quad lifts are nice for, you know. They're A-post lifts, you know.
Yeah, let's try one more. Now it doesn't say so on these hydraulic pumps for these lifts, but you should not. You should let them turn off for 2 seconds before you. Don't sit there and do this, or you'll burn them up. So they don't say that on every one of these, but they should. Sounded like a horn, didn't it? But it was just. Okay, that's about as safe as we're going to get right there. Okay, let's see what we got under here. I don't want under this thing, I know that. Let's see. Okay, well, are those just covers or are those actual lugs?
Those are actual lugs.
Okay.
And I know you have a specific, they're not like some special.
Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, you don't have the
Remember
lock
that
control.
aftermarket rim? It took me like
Yeah.
a month. I had to find the adapter socket.
Yep. All right, there's this. Okay, start out with the number one tool, flashlight. Okay, well let's see what I can get under there. Where's the jacking point? We're gonna put some
CV boots. Okay, that's good.
we're gonna put
Is the
some.
frame too high?
I don't think so. We'll be okay.
Right there on the frame.
I got these wooden blocks to put my jack on.
Okay. Yeah, I think
We need to put a stand under them too. John brought up a good point, and I want to talk about it. They're cracking right here. So
I know.
I don't think.
A
Well,
couple thousand miles, and
yeah, I wouldn't go much further on them.
no,
I don't see wear bars.
No.
Did
And they're wearing very evenly.
Where did my lamp go? There it is. It's right where I left it. That's no good.
A little bit on there.
Yeah, see all that cracking?
Yeah.
And you're, I wouldn't even rotate these. Just get new ones. Because it's chawing up here. You might need an alignment.
I do need alignment.
Because it's what they call cupping or something like
Yeah,
that.
you can see where it's rubbing.
These are
on.
probably only like, what, $300 each or something? $400 each?
Yeah, probably.
Five of these.
$285. The problem is that.
Yeah, that 20 right there will get you. Okay, well anyway, he brought up a point. Why am I not using my fancy pneumatic hydraulic jack to jack up the front end? Well, the reason is it's on there as good as it can get, and I want to keep 3 paws down. See, it's overhanging on both sides, and I just think it's better to jack it up like this on this particular lift. My other lift would have been much more better, but that ain't an option. Okay, let's get this thing off here.
Yeah. All right.
So if I'm jacking up at the A-frame, okay, I've got pretty good contact there. .22s, by the way.
Somebody's been to Dove Tire.
Fine.
Try not to go too far.
Okay, so here we are. Let's take a look at the way the hardware's on there. Okay. Now, ooh, those are hard. I was going to crush them and bleed them out. I'm not going to do that. That's just too hard. Now there's your sensor. There. That's your ABS sensor. I don't think we're going to be messing with that. You don't seem to have a wear indicator thing, because that's going to the tone ring. Yeah, that's going to the tone ring. It's okay. I don't think that's going to interfere with us changing the thing, so I have to get my Torx bit. Let's get these off, and we're going to take these off. I think those are 19s.
17 or 19.
17 or 19, okay. And like we said in the earlier video, you can see it says Akebono right there on the piston, so you want to do that right. So these are not terribly worn. They're cracked right there, and
maybe that's what's giving me all the vibrations. The crack.
now see where the indicator is right here.
Yeah.
So when we put that pad on, we'll put that indicator right here.
Okay.
And I saw some cat letting that thing droop. Don't do that. Don't let that thing hang off that hose. Don't do that. Okay, and this is a T30 that goes into this. Okay, and so wear indicator down. Tiny kangaroo down sport.
Where does this go into there? I'm just wondering if we needed to remove any of this.
I don't. That goes to the ABS. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that.
I'm trying to be 20 questions.
Yeah, well, you're here to learn, so it's okay to ask questions. So here we go. So one of the things you want this out for is so you can put this back in here, and then get your C-clamp and push those pistons back in here. Just don't show me, please. I'll show you what I mean. Now the other thing, warning. When you get back in this truck, you do not take it out of park until you pump the brakes up, because you ain't gonna have no brakes and you hit my bonneville. I don't want that, because you'd have to find another one. Okay, so
Don't put that.
okay, so here we go, gang. So all you gotta do, and do this slowly. Let the system catch up with it. Don't just go all full on it. And when you let it sit for a second, you'll feel it get loose. And you want these all the way in. Okay. And you can get them fancy rivet, ratchet things, whatever you want to do. Now that's popping out the boot there. Don't know why it's doing that. We'll tuck it back in. Okay, well that's it right there. Okay. Now before you take the bracket off, and keep your hardware, keep everything as pristine as you can, because if it comes with the wrong hardware, then it comes with a bunch of different kinds. But if it doesn't fit or something else is wrong, you'll have to reuse this stuff. So you're not through till you're done, Ooh, those feel good. I'm not gonna mess with those. Okay. So if you don't need to crack this boot loose, don't, because you'll let dirt in there. That spins and that's nice. How many miles on this thing?
140,000, but I don't know when the brake job was done last time. I'm sure
Okay.
they're brand new.
Okay, and there was a question about that ABS thing. I don't think you got to take that out. Okay, so yeah, that feels real good. Okay, well, lucky there. Okay, so now we're going to take these bolts out and take this bracket off, then we'll pull the drum out. But you're having fun now.
I'm having fun now.
Okay, so that's quarter drive. I thought that was pretty interesting. Now we're in the south, so we don't have all that rusty problems most people have, and I guess that's okay. So put that there. Now you just put this like at 12 o'clock, so when you put the new one on, you can just put it at 12. Okay, we'll lift her off.
She ready to come right?
Yep. A little rusty.
I do have a little rust.
I'll get some fluid film and put on that. And I think I got some. Let me get past you there. Just put those out of the way somewhere over here, and we'll throw them on the metal pile for Sean. And I think I got some fluid film. Yeah. I think this will be better. We'll hit it with a wire brush a little bit too. I don't think you need power on this. Yeah, let me go get a little wire brush. We'll wire brush that out. Now I bought some just the other day. That's a real consumable. This here, I'll show you. This is better. Let's get a cool drink while we're back here too. See, I got these right here just for such an occasion. See that?
Oh, look, that's great. Okay.
I'll let you do that. I don't do stuff like that. I'm talent.
Where's the parts brake clean?
Say what?
The brake clean.
Oh.
It's over there, isn't it?
Ah, there's nothing like the smell of rusty steel in the morning. Okay. And like I was telling him, pay special attention to right here. And now go ahead and brake clean it. I think that's good enough. Not so much for the 12 o'clock clean, but that's okay.
No, we'll put it back.
Ooh, look at that. Okay, that's all you need. Just let that dry off, and I'll put some fluid film on it, and then we'll put
dry instantaneously.
Yeah, let's let that. Always look at your cans. Make sure that you're getting the preparation H and not the Bengay.
Fortunately, I've never been gay.
Oh, come on.
Is that PB dry?
No, it's just a fluid film. It kind of stops rust, or
Okay.
they use it up north a lot.
Okay.
And you don't need much. You just want to just kind of get it in there a little bit.
Oh, I see how it's working.
See, it just gives it a little bit of lubrication and a little bit of. You just don't want to waste it.
Utilize lubrication.
That's right. He's been hanging around the wrong people. Okay, so you got to remember to clean it off your gloves before you handle your brakes, though. So there you go. See.
Okay.
All right, so let's.
Lay out parts and then.
Yeah, and the other thing we did too, you can tell his tires are too big because he rubbed. And look at all your brushes and bushings and stuff.
How's the tie rods?
Oh, got a grease point. Let's grease them. Grease gun's right over there. This thing has grease points? I didn't even think about that on the 2015. Everybody, give me the thing. Got a little cap on there. Gave her 3 hits. That's about all you need. Don't blow your boot out, okay? And ought to be fine. So get your proper rotor, which is the thin ones, and put it right up there on the thing.
These ones?
Yeah. And get your brake clean. You got to get the goo off of them because they come with what do they call it? A creosote on them. You need a knife again? You got to get your own knife, boy.
I have one in my. Yeah, I've got one in the trunk.
So get some nice clean cloths, like right here. I'll let you do it. And just don't be. Just leave it right there.
Do you want to set it down on there?
Yeah, set it down on there.
I didn't think I.
You want to do that side first. You're doing it perfect. Okay, now some people like hanging them up, and just give her a spray and wipe it off. That ought to be fine. Now flip it over and okay. And see, now the top hat has it up in the air, and you don't have to worry about it being up in the air.
We'll obviously hit it one more time when we get it on.
Yeah.
There.
And then we'll hit it when we get it on there. Let's get it on there with the Torx bit. Go ahead and hang it up. That'll be a nice money shot for us. I've done everything I can to trip us up here. Okay, so there's this, and so there that is right at 12 o'clock. Okay, and there's that little screw. Put that in. You don't need me to do all this stuff. You can do it fine. Ooh, look at the cross hatching and everything. Say.
Looks good. I feel better about this. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right, you know?
That's right.
That's one thing you've told me to do once, just do it right. I always carry paper towels, and when I'm deer hunting, I always carry TP.
Okay, we'll go ahead and give her another spray. And then here's, there you go. And you can get before you put the brakes on, anything on, you can just wipe it down again and
Shit on that
stuff.
Yeah, so acting like Sean. I don't know if it's coming off
Set my lane, get the backside too.
Watch out. Watch your eyes.
Okay.
Not good for your eyes.
Okay, that's good enough.
That's good.
Okay, looks good. All drawn off already.
Okay, and that's tight enough on there for you. That wasn't. It didn't have to be super
It doesn't
tight.
have to be super tight.
I
No.
just did it.
It's funny you find that on old 50s, MGs, and Jags. Everybody did that. It keeps them on when they're going down the line. You find them on drums. Everybody's drilled them out by this point most of the time anyway. Okay. Okay, so the bottom one, no, they both have the spacer. This one don't. Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay, I thought maybe we were missing these spacers on one, but they're identical, I think. Now, the trick here too is you want to make sure when you put these in that you make sure that they're not hitting the rotor. You know, because that'll make a squealing sound, and that's what that spacer right here does.
Okay.
That little bar.
Yeah.
And okay. And then they're not all the way up, but they will be soon. Okay, now wipe my hands off.
Let me hit it with this.
Yeah, go ahead and hit it again.
You can never hurt.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah, well, I'm not very godly. It's Easter weekend.
Well, then to be clean then, and you'll be closer. You'll be closer to your maker. Okay. So we got the little squealer down here. Sounds like something I heard in New Orleans one time. Hey, baby, you want a little squealer? So these have got a chamfer on them. These have a chamfer on them. And if a lot of times, like when I did the brakes on Daphne, the 57 pickup, the shoes, on shoes and pads, you want this chamfer right here. Keeps them from chattering, helps keep them from chattering. And so there you go. And here, you hold.
Yes, sir.
And I've had so many videos lately. Oh, I hadn't heard this in a long time. Okay. Now, in the old days, you used to have to put stuff here. I don't have to do that anymore. Okay, and then there you go. And then you grab your first bolt. Now, I'll show you a trick here. Now, if you're just doing pads, I'm gonna put. I got some blue Loctite on them. So if you're just doing pads, all you got to do is just flip this up and get the pads out. You don't even have to take that bolt all the way out.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so you got to get that thing in. Oh, turn my gloves. There you go.
There we go.
And then get them in.
Just nice.
And there are torque specs for these, so you can look them up if you feel like it. And I use blue.
Are you okay with that being the torque spec?
No, I'm not okay with that. I like feeling it. That's why I get this out.
Okay.
Okay, now if you want to, you can get in here and hold that with a wrench, but you run the risk of popping that boot. I think that I'm just gonna.
Let you pan over on that side for.
Yeah. So screw those in all you can, because you don't want to cross your threads, as Thomas used to say. And we'll jack those in, and then we'll hit them with a gun, and then we'll hit them with hand pressure, and then you got to look up the torque spec on these.
Okay.
Because we're about there.
My thought. Tell me if you want to do. If I'm wrong, you put it on with the impact. and
Yeah.
on a lower setting, get all the wheels on, get it on the ground, and then we'll torque them
With
all
torque on the ground.
Do it
Exactly.
all 4 tires in one time.
Just do the rotation. So if it's 105 pounds, like what's your guess?
I think it's between 100 and 150.
Oh, something like that. Okay, a little bit of rain.
All right, we'll guess.
Okay.
I think it's 125.
He thinks it's 125. I think it's 100. I don't know. I just guessing.
It's-
But you want to go to 75, and you don't want to go to your full torque first run, guys. Okay, you want to go around and get that going. Okay, let's get
Let's
this
talk
on.
about something else.
Okay, talk about something else.
Our bleeder valve, while we have everything off, when do we come back to that?
We're not coming back to that
Okay.
because I'm a little afraid of this whole system,
Okay.
and there'll be copper washers. I'm a little afraid of that.
YouTube, I'm learning here, so
Yeah,
forgive me. Gotta
so-
ask questions.
Yeah, I was thinking we'd bleed this, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd have to be power bled with the computer. So I've got my Foxwell computer in the back of the BMW, but I think let's just leave all that alone.
Okay.
I mean, I think
We're gonna have to do some sort of bleeding.
why?
You don't think so? With all the fluid we took out?
No, you don't have to bleed anything.
Okay.
So just got to remember to pump them up before you move, take it out of park. That's all you got to remember. And you should get a nice, good, firm pedal.
Okay.
And
We'll
Now-
go for a little spin up
Yeah.
the road once we get everything.
road trip.
Road trip.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna make a note on it. So these, there you go. These are the capped kind of lug nuts, and they're sticking. We use 22, but we found that a 7/8 deep well worked better than a 22. But you have to replace those. Those are junk. So and especially we got 140,000 miles out of them. But you got to just go to wherever you get them and get.
I'm gonna go to Advance and get George to give me a set for all 4 tires.
Yeah.
And whenever I get my oil change, to say, here you go.
But make sure they're not this cap mess. They got to be solid.
Okay.
Okay, they got to.
Well, I hope I'm not in the ball game of these are the only lugs that I don't.
I doubt it. No, you can go buy it. You can get it. I'm sure you can find
Okay.
it online.
You know better than me.
I'm sure because, like I was telling you, up north, Salt gets behind these and mushrooms them up, and you can't get them off. You have to get like just a bigger socket. And sometimes I've seen people with torches cutting the dumb things off.
Wow.
So yeah, you got to get rid of those. Get rid of
I don't know
those.
why that side? Oh, I know why. Because it's a driver. It's the passenger side.
Okay, do you want me to do the brakes on this side, or do you want to do them?
Let's do them together.
No, he's saying in or out. Okay, go ahead. Okay, okay.
All right, so let's walk through this. So first step,
You take the little ones off first.
you gotta take this and this off first.
Yeah, it's that one and that one, right? Okay, and then you're very careful. You can't forget to grease that.
I'm gonna use
Thank
your
you.
other impact.
Yeah, this is going to be dedicated for wheels now.
Did we use?
Whichever one. Okay, get them back on. Yes, the bracket. Yeah. Okay. I was doing it now. Okay, so we finished the left front, so it just looks like the right. These are a little different. These are,
Is it 14?
it's 13.
Oh.
So these are a little different back here. And these top hats, like I say, there'll be a cable going in right there. You see it? That cable right there. And that cable will be running the brakes in here. Now, you're going to use some, and when you spray stuff, get stuff out of the way, I guess. But these will be really dirty.
Okay.
There's shoes in there, like on Mercedes, like a old 250 SL, 230, 280, whatever you got, whatever it takes. So you can't use this back here. You can on that one. Well, let's see if we can just pop that loose with a wrench here. And this is straightforward as heck. I don't think there was a holder on that one. These are 13s, and then that's like a 13/16 that holds this. These are in pretty good shape. They're moving fine. You only got one piston here. So you got to really make sure these are okay on this kind of system. So we're going to knock one of these out. Get our thing and do the thing with it. There's the thing. C-clamp. It's the traditional the inside one's worn out a whole lot more. And there's the little squealer right there, and it goes up on this one because the other ones are trailing, so they go down, and this is leading, and they go this way. So the squealer goes up, looks like the ones with the holes in it. There it is right there. Okay, but we got to pull this bracket off, and I don't think there's anything different about these. Okay, we put those up there high because we know they're high. So that's the back one. Yeah. All right. Well, they're kind of tore up all to pieces, aren't they? Okay, and that's got a fairly decent little lip in it. Not terrible, but terrible enough. Okay, let's see if we can get these out of here and get this bracket off and get the new rotor on. Okay, get the bracket off, and this isn't rusty here, and get the bracket off, and then you can. Where's my other lamp? There it is. We'll look at the emergency brakes. Oh, those look fine. We're gonna just hose them out. Okay, there's nothing in there busted or anything, so it all looks good. Okay, nothing wrong there. Just clean it up with all your tools out from here now. Woo! Chunky! Da-da-da! That's good enough. That was all done now. So when you clean this kind of rotor, you have to remember not only to clean where the calipers go, but in here where the emergency brakes go. So you got to clean that and wipe that. Look at all the dirt you get out of it. That's just one pass. So you got to clean all that up. Here especially too. I think that's pretty clean there. Yeah, that cleaned up and dried well. Okay, fine. Some people don't even use emergency brakes. I can't imagine that. I use them all the time. Those were the devil to get off.
It's like, there's
they got some kind of super. That orange stuff it looks like to me instead of red. Orange is, don't get that stuff on your hands. And it's okay. It's all right. We just not stripped. Okay, now go ahead and pull this. Rotor. No, the rotor off. Oh. Okay, and you're going to see what. You didn't get to see the other side, but that's your emergency brake stuff. And so now, that's for the devil to get out. Okay, now you're going to get a bunch of junk out of there. Now
you don't want to use the wire brush?
No, I don't. No.
And it's okay to get all the power spray cleaned.
Oh, yeah, that's what you want. Just make sure you hit right here and right here real good, because it's
the wind catch your eye to get in your eyes.
You donkey. Okay, so let's finish this up, and then we're gonna do the fluid, and then we will make sure your bakes prop up, and then torque, and we're gonna do all that. Okay, we're gonna do. Let me go get some music going. What do you want to do next?
Clean the rotor.
Clean the rotor and get your wire brush and clean this out. And maybe I think you're good there.
Okay.
We sprayed that out real nice. Okay, so okay, you clean this, and all right, let's get some music going. Then we're gonna see how this works. I gotta get the Bonneville back in here tonight. All right. Now they're going to spring back on you a little bit.
Until we get that.
Yeah, so go ahead and put that on. And try not to knock these over, dadgum ya.
Have I been doing that?
And don't touch the threads. And don't talk with your mouth full. And quit tracking mud across my nice clean floor. Now push in. There you go. Right here. And try to get them both of those in, and they'll set right into place. Boy, the back ones are easy, comparatively speaking. Do not touch the threads.
That's something.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna do the bottom one first.
Because I've got goo on them. Try to get everything off the lift you can. That's that crazy 13 millimeter. You'd think that'd be bigger than 13 millimeter. I mean, they use that on Volkswagens. Ain't it pretty? I love the cross hatching and everything.
Up and just look under it one more time.
Say what? One more time?
Do you care if we look under this truck one more time?
Oh no, we'll take a look under. Yeah, that's how we found that bad.
CV
Yeah, that axle up front left. Try not to. That's a good thing you just did. Don't try. I do it if you're gonna run the wrench. It can spin off. So keep your hand on it. That was good, because especially if you're using wobblies.
Yeah.
If you're using these, if you're not careful, they'll spin off across the room and break your windscreen.
Really? Okay.
So you got to be careful.
I just, you know what I'm doing, checking.
Yeah, just checking which way it's going. But that was a good call. Okay, go ahead and tighten her up.
Thank you for telling me that. Girl all the way on there.
Did it?
You use a 14 millimeter 1.5 pitch lug nut tightened to 140 to 190 foot.
140. You were right. It was like, we'll go to 100 143.2.
We're doing 140 because everything is saying 140.
Okay, 140.
And that's in the back of my mind. I wanted to say 140, but I didn't.
Well, always say what's in the back of your mind.
Because we've done it one time. So
Okay.
we'll get it off the lift and we'll get it on the ground.
Well, no, we can do it right here.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, you can do it right because it'd be easier on your body.
Okay.
So, where's that 7/8 socket go? Where did you? Oh, it's on there. Okay. I think you don't need an extension. Extensions can mess up your torque on it. So go to 100. Just go to 100, 90 or 100.
So there's 100.
Okay.
I really don't want to go across all these lug nuts twice, to be honest with you. Should I do 140 and be done with that?
No, you gotta.
Okay.
No, you gotta do it.
So do 100, then
Do
go to
100 and then
140.
go. Yeah. So,
Okay, so
you're
that's
gonna
at
be
100,
real,
right?
Okay, and lock that in right there.
That's at 100, right?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. So, the other thing about getting good even torque is that you won't warp your new rotors. Because if you don't get good even torque with a good torque wrench, that's what warps rotors is. That's probably what got. That's why you had pulsating. Now, we didn't mention that. The reason we're doing the whole thing because you're getting feedback and pulsing
For months.
Yeah.
I put it
So
off.
yeah, and so it's not that they were bad; it's that they were warped, and it's just not worth it anymore to cut rotors. It's just not worth it. Drums or rotors just getting even. Just go round and round, and if it's just a 1/18 of a turn, that's okay. So it went from minimum to maximum just from pushing the fluid back up in there. So see how it's dark, but we're gonna change a lot of that out again, and same thing. Just suck it out of there and put some fresh in it. And you're going for percentages here. You don't have to do any more than that. Okay. I tell you what you need to do right now, though. Go ahead and don't hop in the cab, and don't hit the brakes, but be ready to. Okay. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a second. We all know why. I've already said it 3 times. But anyway, just get ready. Get ready. Ready? Ready. Okay, I've rinsed it best I can. And I always cut a slot in there like that. And then we've got it down as far as we're going to go. And then we're going to go up to the max. Okay.
You think I'll have it up to wood?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're almost at the max. So go to the max, and then you get your stalwart helper there. I think we have about half a pint left, which would be good. Never touch the brake pedal unless you put the cap back on it. It'll spit back at you. Okay, now very carefully and very evenly push the brake pedal down about half.
Truck doesn't need to be in gear.
No.
Truck started or anything. Okay.
Just and it'll feel bad.
Yeah, I got no pedal.
Okay, now just go halfway down or so, and just keep.
It's coming back. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I got brake pedal already.
Okay, and you can tell it went down.
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff.
You should come sit here.
Okay, well I'm not through with the fluid, so.
You can come sit there. There's no power bleeding involved. Wow.
Okay.
That's better pedal than I've had in a long time.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. So we're going to take it right back up to the max.
How much did that take out?
Probably about a cup. So always shake up your brake fluid real good and get a bunch of air in it before you pour it. No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. There's probably about that much in there now. There's almost nothing left in
Do you
there.
want me to pump it again?
Yeah, give it a shot. Whoa. Gotta get the cap on it.
Oh, I've got it.
Easy, Tiger. I said no. Part of no, don't you understand? No, I said no. What? Okay, try it now. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm coming. All right.
I mean, it won't go an inch. It won't even go half an inch.
And what was it doing? We didn't go before. You don't want that. And let's throw that away.
When I told my mom to drive, she needed my truck one day to go down to Charlotte. I said, listen, if you're going 70 and you got to slam on brakes, it takes a long time.
Okay, well, we're getting ready to move the bottom. I want to take a little test run here. Let's see.
We do need to go to the road and do a little test run.
Yeah, we got to do a little test run.
Yeah, feel that. I know it's
Got to be Jeremiah Johnson to get in the thing. All right, well, here we go. Whoa!
How great is that? I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that.
You got to keep pressure on it, and it's holding too. I think those rear pads were most of your problem. Okay, well, we're gonna hit the road, Jack.
Are you still rolling tape?
Yeah.
Pause it.
Pause. Stop. Okay, gotta.
No, I'm not gonna let it go because it'll slam.
I know. Don't worry. I'm not gonna let it happen. So he was over. Let go. And all you got to do is. That's all it takes. So you don't have to get too mad at them eggs. And see. But it will get away from you because these things weigh. This thing weighs more than some car.
Genuinely just did. I genuinely just did that.
Okay, don't do it again.
Never again. I genuinely just barely gave it just a little effort. It doesn't take any effort.
It doesn't take any effort. And the thing about these is the pins go bad because the doors are so heavy. So I've done that a couple of times. Ooh, what was her name? Pam. She had a big blue Buick. Okay, so I think we got brake pedal.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go for a ride. Okay, so we're all. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what it causes. I guess it's just the plastic. It's separating there. Okay. So you say the pedal's better, and you hadn't even gone 8 feet, right?
Yeah, I gotta drive it a little bit.
Now they have to bed in, everybody. So you've got to. Yeah. Ooh, boys. And then it was night. Like the Kalahari. All right.
You can get more sunglasses in here, baby.
Okay.
5%.
And you pass inspection.
With Dove.
Easy tie. Okay. All right. So now to bed them in, you kind of want to. You don't want to be too gentle with them. You read your directions and everything. But let's just get a preliminary. Why don't you turn left up here?
We'll go down that
and we'll
road
go
right
down
there.
that road.
Okay. Take our
Klinghocker Road. What do you think?
They're good. They're getting better already.
Yeah, it'll take a
Those
while.
pistons come out.
Yeah, and the pads will seat to. I don't. Golly.
Farm truck or something.
Yeah. Meow. The Doppler effect. The key to the universe. You know that.
We'll take it easy for a few first little bit. Just,
Well, yeah. You kind of.
I don't want to test it quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels
fancy.
great. Feels good.
Fancy.
Feels good.
Got the little blinkers out there and everything. Yeah, we'll take the 4 mile loop here. Okay.
Now I'll let you know, but do you want me to get on them kind of hard here in a little bit?
Yeah, when we get up to the stop sign, which is going to be
Accelerate
about a
little bit.
mile, and yeah, just
Okay.
and then kind of
Get on them a little bit.
yeah, and you'll burn off any kind of residue of stuff.
I just want to be sure you know.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So yeah,
I'm trying to drive like a jackass.
Yeah, the old starter and the Bonnie. I rebuilt that years ago.
Damn starter solenoid.
Darn starters.
Sorry. All right. Well, I'm gonna let her rip a little bit.
Let her rip.
Get her up to about 70 and get on her.
You don't make these people mad though. Okay, there you go. And it'll just get better and better.
I can't complain about that at all.
And there's no pulsing.
No,
It was
none
very,
at all.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get past this house and then you can give her the gun. You got it about a quarter mile before you get to the stop sign. I just don't want to upset these guys. Once you get past the curve, give her the gun, and then you got the stop signs up there. So keep going. Yeah, there you go.
That's great.
It's smooth.
That's smooth. There's no shake. There's no feedback. There's nothing. Like, share, and
there you go.
like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Come to Bobby's shop.
That's right. Only if you're invited.
Only if
though.
you're invited. I gotta go right.
Yeah, turn right. Yeah.
All right. Wonderful.
That's
you
it.
wanna drive?
No, I don't want to drive.
I'm not gonna drive crazy anymore. I'm gonna drive like a normal person.
And then yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Well, I would say that you want to go. You don't want to baby them too much for the first 100 or so miles.
Okay.
You know, kind of keep hitting them kind of hard and get them seated, bedded, whatever the word is. Okay, well that's it then, everybody. We're gonna call it a day. It's a day. Thanks for sharing time with me and all that other stuff. And I love that mountain over there. Wish I had a house where I could see that little mountain, little hill. I ain't a mountain. Big old silo over there. Yeah, that steering wheel's just rock solid.
It's not
Okay.
moving an inch.
All right. Bye bye.